I think one of the things was most impactful about this trip was the tour guide's ability to share their own personal stories and their own personal narrative of their experience with this beautiful country. It personalized it for the adults, but really also for the kids. I think it made such a difference to really hear some stories firsthand rather than just sharing the history, but being able to share their own personal experiences. I think made a huge, huge, huge difference for the kids to really get them to fall in love with the state of Israel. We first signed up for this trip prior to the pandemic, and my husband and I had both been to Israel many times, but our kids had never been before. So when we heard that our temple was planning a winter trip to Israel, we were really excited and said, the kids are the right age, let's take them. Our daughter will have, her bat mitzvah. And surely enough, it was 3 years later that we ended up actually going, and our son was able to have his bar mitzvah. So it was a really, really amazing experience, really easy to work with, let travel. They were fabulous in terms of any questions we had, always really responsive. Any special requests in terms of reservations or upgrades or anything like that, really, really responsive, and made the whole planning process super easy. And the trip itself is incredible, like super high-end, amazing, fabulous experiences. Got to do a lot of things on this trip that I'd never done before in Israel, which was amazing.
For you?
I don't know that there was anything that was necessarily the highlights. Every day there was something that was a highlight. But the time in the desert was something I had never done before. I'd spent time all over the country, but actually staying in the desert and staying in the Negev and beginning our trip that way, I thought was really a wonderful way to begin a trip, because we were able to spend time together and there was nothing else to do. No one was making dinner reservations or going here or going there. Everybody was together, so it really forced your group to get to know one another and spend time together. And then beyond that too, just being there, I feel like the pace was a little bit slower than it is when you're in the big cities, and it just gave us a chance to kind of like take a breath, adjust to being in this amazing country, and also see a different side of it that you don't typically see, in travel brochures or when you're here. It's not Tel Aviv, it's not Jerusalem, but you're in the Negev, and it was just really incredible. I didn't expect the personal attention each and every family received on this mission. When you go on a group trip like this, you kind of expect to be one of the pack and be part of what everybody's doing, but Let does such a fabulous job of giving every single family the personal attention they need and deserve. This is a huge thing for a lot of families to be able to make this kind of a trip, and to be able to have the personal attention for each and every family to help them with whatever their needs may be was really exceptional.